as instructed. Ric Flair has you come back to TV. You go, you meet Kevin Sullivan.
I meet Kevin, and I go there and I see my name on the board tagging up with Rick Fargo, who's not exactly a household name, against the Steiner brothers. And I believed that I was going to get a tryout match where somebody else was going to enhance my talents.
Right.
And I'm looking at this, clearly I'm the enhancement guy. And I get this like sinking feeling in my stomach. I think we've all had that. Your heart feels to go down to your gut. Momentarily contemplated quitting the wrestling business, really did. Just walking out. And then I heard Kevin Sullivan say, "Brother, what's your finish?" And I wasn't expecting that, right? Finish. I didn't think I was getting any offense in, let alone a finishing move. And so I just blurted out, "I drop an elbow?" And he looks at me and goes, "Brother, you drop an elbow for a finish? 'Cause that's a weak sounding elbow if you don't know that it's an elbow off the ring apron onto the concrete floor." And that's where Corny came in. He sang those praises. He just, "God damn, Kevin, you got to see this elbow. There's nothing like it. His body just goes flying. You can hear it splattering on the concrete floor. God damn." And Sullivan looks at me. He doesn't sell Cornette. He doesn't blink an eye. He doesn't smile. But he just goes, "Brother," he said, "I don't care what Ricky or Scotty do to you. I don't care how badly they hurt you. After that match is over, I want to see you drop that elbow on your partner." And Kevin and Jimmy had come up with this idea where after matches, I would turn on my partner, lay them out, and it worked.
Yes.
It had never been done before. I'm not saying it was top of the card stuff, but it was interesting.
We had never seen anything for an enhancement.
Anything like that. And it was fun. Fans got with it. I mean, I was so scared that night. I hyperventilated. I had never done that before. I've gotten nervous. I've lost my wind quickly, but never felt anything like that, where my heart was beating so fast. It was like I couldn't breathe, even though I'd only been there like 30 seconds. It was all emotional.
Because you knew this is it.
This is it. This is my chance to get out of the...
How old do you think you were at the time?
I was 23. 23 years old, 24.
You told us last week that you sort of made a promise to yourself.
Yeah.
If I get to 26 and I'm not making a living, I got to try something else.
Got to try something else. So this was coming in about a year and a half before that self-described...
Your self-imposed deadline.
Self-imposed, the exile. That's what I was looking for, self-imposed exile. And Rick and Scott, they worked snug, so you felt that stuff. But when it was over, man, I dropped the elbow of a lifetime. Not of a lifetime, but of
your lifetime at that point.
Yeah, long elbow, long. Actually thought to myself when I got up in that apron, I'm never going to make it. He was out there about 17, 18 feet. And I thought the only thing worse than coming up short is actually hopping off the apron and moving him in. You can't do that.
Yeah.
And so, man, I threw it out there. And I've said on the shows, it might be an exaggeration to call it a flying elbow, but doggone it was the greatest extended flying hand ever delivered.
I love it.
So in midair, I'm like, I'm not going to make it. I'm not gonna, boom, right across his heart. And the building actually shook. And that's not an exaggeration, because when I was at the NWA show as a favor for Billy Corgan, who'd helped me out a few months earlier, somebody did a move on the floor and I felt the ground shake. And Cornette was at the Sportatorium when Gordy powerbombed me on the wood floor, and he said he felt the floor shake then. So it does happen. And when I walked to the back, man, it just was like a gauntlet of some of the biggest stars of that era and Buff Bagwell. The thing is, I love that, is Buff wasn't even there for another year and a half, and it doesn't matter, It doesn't matter. Some of the biggest stars of that era and Buff Bagwell, nobody said a word, and then Double A just stepped right in front of me, looked at me and said, "Son, you just don't have any sense." And I realized who I'm talking to. I said, "No, Mr. Anderson, I don't have any dollars." And he said, "Point taken." And I got the gig.
What a story.
Dude.
What a story.